Hello everyone, my name is Ankit Lawade. Today is 20th June 2022 and the topic for the today's video is web application. This is my first or original video in this topic. So let us begin with the web application. So the definition of the web application is it is an application program that is usually stored on a remote server and user can access it through the use of software known as web browser. Now we will see the another definition of web application. So it is a type of computer program that usually runs with the help of a web browser and also uses many web technologies to perform various tasks on the internet. A web application can be developed for several uses, which can be used by anyone. Like it can be used as an individual or as a whole organization for several reasons. In general, a web application can contain online shops, or we can also say them e-commerce shops, web mails, then calculators, social media platform, etc. There is also some kind of web application that usually requires a special kind of web browser to access them. We cannot access those kinds of web application by using a regular web browser. However, most of the web application available on the internet can be accessed using standard web browser. If you talk about the web application in general, web application usually uses a combination of the server-side script such as PHP, ASP for handling the information or data storage and retrieval of the data. Some of them also use the client-side script such as JavaScript, HTML to represent the data information in front of the users, and some of the web application are also using both server side and client side at the same side. Apart from the web application, uh, it allows its user to create document, share them or share the data or information. By using the web application user, we can collaborate on same project by event when they are not available on the same geographical location. Now we will see how does it web application work. So in general, web application does not require downloading them because as we already discussed, the web application is a computer program that usually resides on the remote server. Any user can access it by using one of the standard web browser such as Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, etc. And most of them are available free for everyone. A web application are generally coded using the languages supported by almost every web browser such as HTML, JavaScript, because these are the languages that rely on the web browser to render the program executable. Some of the web applications are entirely static, due to which they not require any processing on the server at all. While on the other hand, some web applications are dynamic and require server-side processing. To operate a web application, we usually require a server, or we can say some space on the web server for our programs or application code to manage the client's upcoming request and required an application server. The application server perform the tasks that requested by the client, which also may need a database to store the information. Sometimes application server technologies range from ASP.NET, ASP, and Cold Fusion to PHP and DSP. Uh, a standard web application usually has short development cycle and can be easily developed with a small team of developers. As we all know, most of the currently available web applications on the internet are written using the programming language such as HTML, that is hypertext markup language, CSS, that is cascading style sheets, and JavaScript that are used in the creating front end interface and client side programming. Now we will see the flow of the web application. So in general, a user sends a request to the web server using web browser such as Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox, etc. over the internet. Then the request is forwarded to the appropriate web application server by the web server. Then web application server performs the requested operation or task like processing the database, querying the databases, produces the result of the requested data. Now the next is the obtained result is sent to the web server by the web application server along with the requested data or information or processed data. Then the web server responds to the user with the requested or processed data or information and provides the result to the user screen. Now we will see the benefits or advantages of the web application. So any typical web application can run or accessible on any operating system such as the Windows, Mac, Linux, as long as the browser is compatible. Then all the users are able to access the same version of the web application, which eliminates all compatibility issues. Then web applications are flexible. User can work from any geographical location as long as he has a working internet connection. It just takes a moment to create a new user by providing a username, password, and URL, and it's all. And then after the availability of the cloud, storage space is now virtually unlimited as long as we can afford it. Now we will see the disadvantage of the web application. So the first is internet connection is necessary to access any web application, and without an internet connection anyone can't use any of the web application. It is very difficult to get an internet connection in our modern cities. Still rural area internet connectivity not so well. Then as we all know that many users like to use different web browser according to their needs and choices. So while creating a web application, we must remember that our application must support several web browsers, including new and old version of the browser. Then the speed related issues are also affecting the web applications performance, because there are several factors on which the performance of the web application depends, and these all factors affect the performance of the web application in their own way. So this is all about the web application. Thank you.